How long does it take to build a successful franchise system? And if you're franchising your business or thinking about it, this is a critical question. What does franchise success look like? How long does it take to get there? What are the signs and signals you should be looking for to know you're on the right track? These are critical questions. And if you're thinking about franchising your business or you're involved in the process, one thing I want to caution you on is becoming a franchisor is not the goal. The goal is to build a successful and thriving franchise system. It's to win at franchising. And what I'd like you to start doing, or my strong recommendation, think about a 5-year goal. One problem or misunderstanding that so many new franchisors have, they start focusing on the process of franchising as the goal. That's going from where you are today to becoming a franchisor, having your FDD issued, and being legally ready to sell franchises. But that's not the goal. It's the starting point. And if we're going to franchise, let's focus on success. So I want you to think about a 5-year time horizon. And what's a good framework for evaluating what franchise success can and should look like for you? Well, we'll think in terms of 5 years, and let's focus on a development cycle, a seasoning cycle, scaling, and growing. So that's our framework: develop, season, scale, grow. And let's look at this time horizon over a 5-year period. Well, the development phase is where you go from where you are today to becoming a franchisor, where we evaluate your model, competitive positioning, really lay the roadmap out for your franchise system, your FDD, developing your legal infrastructure, getting your registrations ready, trademarks, new franchise company. That's the first 90 to 120 days. That's the development phase. We're going to go from where you are today to being ready to start selling franchises. Next is seasoning. We want to season your franchise brand. That's months 4 to 24. What does this mean? Well, for me, it's the advantage that I want all of our clients to follow and take advantage of. And it's where I think so many emerging brands drop the ball. Everyone acts once they get through the development phase as if they're done. And the task now is to just go sell franchises and just keep replicating what you have, but it's not. You want to season your franchise offering. It's a learning process. It's a development process. What do I mean? I want you to take your website and keep making it better. I want you to develop your brand story, your founder story. What's the transformation we offer franchisees? What's unique about our franchise offering? Is it unit economics? Is it territories? Is it the brand? I want to keep diving into that. It's never a destination. There's always room for improvement. And in months 4 to 24, there's so much improvement you could be making. So during this seasoning phase, we want to make our brand stronger. We want to amplify our brand story. We want to amplify our founder story. We want to make that human connection between you and your business with all the people that know you, your customers, your social media reach. Why? Well, because this seasoning phase, I want you to focus on organic franchise sales. And when I say organic, I mean franchise sales that come about through your relationships, through your contacts, through your customers, through your social media reach, advocates and fans of your brand and you. And when I speak about organic franchise sales, I'm talking about not spending dollars on paid marketing and not going through broker channels. Why? Because we're not ready yet. They go hand in hand. We want to make our brand better. We want to amplify. We want to tell our brand story. We want to reach out to people that know us and our fans. And that's where you want to find your first 1, 2, 3, or 4 franchisees. So during the seasoning phase, we want to keep making our brand better, stronger, more unique. I'll say asymmetrical because I don't want to be like everyone else. We want to tell that story. And during the seasoning phase, we're going to onboard our first few pioneering franchisees. We want to make sure they're well qualified. We want to make sure we over support them, that they have the right expectations economically, operationally, and culturally. So that's the seasoning phase. We're setting a strong foundation. That's the first 24 months. After that, let's talk about scale. Scaling phase, months 24 to 48. What's involved there? Why am I calling it scaling phase? Well, I want to grow some more. What assets we should have now as we enter months 24 to 48? A solid brand, unique differentiators, great founder story, and pioneering franchisees that we've over supported, who are validating for us, doing well, and achieving good, solid unit economics. Now we could start scaling. We could start speaking with brokers, engaging in paid advertising, and onboarding more franchisees, potentially accelerating our franchise sales pace, but not too much, right? These are months 24 to 48. We still want to be supporting our franchisees. We want to over support. Say you sold 4 franchises in months 4 to 24, maybe months 24 to 48, we sell another 4. We build a base of 8, 10, 12. A lot depends on your own internal budgeting. If you say, Charles, I want to sell more, I'm like, that's okay, but you need to have the budget to support those franchisees and to achieve the sales, right? What I'm focused on is organic, strong growth. So we're going to scale months 24 to 48. It's critical that all these franchisees validate, meaning someone asks them, would you do it all over again? They say, absolutely. And in our item 19, we have strong unit economics. And then months 48 to 60, that's the growth phase. As we enter this phase, we should have validating franchisees, at least 10 of them, good unit economics. We've built out our teams to support our franchisees. You're continuously refining unit economics, helping franchisees boost sales and achieve higher margins. And now we could grow. Now we could really engage with brokers or franchise sales organizations, paid marketing, and achieve good ROI. So timing framework, focus on 5 years. We have our development phase, seasoning, scaling, and growing. Signposts. So how do you know you're doing things right? Well, there's some important signposts I want you to start thinking about of what a successful franchise looks like. Number 1, you want to focus on multi-unit franchisees. There's no stronger validation or signal for a franchise system where you have franchisees that buy more than one location or more than one territory. Multi-unit franchisees are a strong indicator for a strong franchise system. If you have a franchisee that opens up location 1 and then wants to purchase locations 2 and 3, that means they're achieving on unit economics, they're happy with support. That's tremendous validation to the franchise marketplace. Other signposts, a strong item 19 with good unit economics, good franchisee profitability. Strong brand positioning, an important signpost. Do people know who the founder is, the leadership team, your mission, your culture, and how you transform franchisee lives? Those are important signposts. Are they on your website? Also, as we're talking about success and winning at franchising, I want you to think about how important it is to help your franchisees succeed. Sure, we want to sell franchises, and that increases revenue in terms of initial franchise fees, but think about the potential value of enhancing franchisee sales as you help your franchisees achieve better market penetration, higher sales. Well, you're enhancing your royalties also, and you're building a very strong franchise company. An important framework to also consider, again, we're all talking about what we're talking about in this video is beginning with the end in mind, which is what does success look like? What does it look like 5 years from now? And you're not going to get it right. Things are going to change along the way, but it's important to have this mindset and follow the cycles that we're discussing. One thing I'd like to share too, one of our clients, a good friend who's built an amazing franchise system, he shared with a group, we had in one of our recent masterminds, that as a franchisor, it's important for you to be thinking about the success of your franchisees and project forward there too. Years from now, what does the success look like for your franchisees, the impact it'll have on their families, and one day the value they'll achieve if they ever decide to sell their franchise. It's an important mindset, and this framework will help you start uncovering what's going to help you build a successful franchise system.